students. I hope you are all safe at home and staying home only. Don't come out unnecessarily, children. Things are going bad to worst. And one more important thing is we are in the third phase. The cases are increasing enormously. I hope you all understood the importance of staying at home. Stay safe. Now coming to the environmental science, lesson 4, managing soil and land. We have already completed 1, 2, 3 units. Moving on to 4th unit, where you are going to learn integrated rural development. You have learned land reforms, forest conservation, grassland conservation, and soil conservation techniques. All that, isn't it, children? Now we are going to learn the program, integrated rural development. Is that clear? The integrated rural development approach emphasis is the need of coordinating different agencies under a single management system of essential components. What are those essential components? Even the social security, employment, value addition, and massive employment structure, expert earnings, population control, education and healthcare, information and communication technology, nutritional security, food security, all this, agriculture and agro-fruit processing, including education. These essential components are required to get agricultural and rural development moving to the management. The management system may be highly authoritarian. Credit may be designated to provide an important role for local people in planning, decision making, and implementation of the programmers. Highly authoritative, children, and the credit is given to the most of the local people. Got it? For planning and also to take the decision, and for the implementation. Implementation means to get the work done of the program, whatever program, to get it implemented, to get it followed, to get it done. The main emphasis is on rational development and coordination of all principal factors required for agriculture and rural development. The community development for agricultural India could not achieve the desired impact in increasing agricultural productions. It is one of the drawback. As a solution to this situation, the intensive agriculture district program IADP was launched in selected districts. The IADP used the integrated development approach in tracking the problem of rural development. Got it? IADP is introduced. What is IADP? Intensive Agriculture District Program. Got it? Intensive Agriculture District Program. It was launched in selected districts and used to integrated development approach in tracking the problems of rural development. They find out, they go track, people will find. Got it? Objectives of this program. In this program, there were more emphasis on the package approach. The 10 points included in the program were, now also you would have seen the lockdown, Atmanirbhar program. In that also for the farmers, so many packages are given like that. The adequate farm credit through strengthened cooperatives, adequate supplies of fertilizers, pesticides, improved seed implements, and other essential production needs through strengthened service cooperation. Adequate supply of fertilizers. Very important, no? Improved seeds. Seeds also will be supplied. Implements and other essential production needs through strengthened service cooperation, price incentives to participating farmers through assured price agreements for rice, wheat, and millets. The price will be fixed by them. Marketing arrangements and services to enable farmers to obtain a full market price for their marketed surplus. For their surplus, for the excess, they should get full market price. And intensive educational, technical, and farm management assistance made available in every village. You would have seen in TV also, programs will be given. This is the pesticide, this contains like that and all. Like that, educational technical programs. And not only using traditional, very old methods, and every time orientation will be given. Participation of all interested farmers in the farm planning for increased production, village planning for increased production, and village improvement program by strengthening village organization and leaderships, public work program using local labor and development works contributing directly to increased production, analysis and evaluation of the program from the inception. Got it? From the inception means from the view. Analysis and evaluation. Coordination of all essential resources for maximum speed and effectiveness. So village planning for increased production. Village improvement program by strengthening village organization and leaderships in each village. This shows in rural areas how they've taken care. A public work program using local labor and development works coordinating, contributing directly to increased production. So ultimately it is all for increased production. Got it? Coordination of all essential resources for maximum speed of effectiveness. Speed and effectiveness in production. High production. Okay? Role of women and community in conservation. So we have learned conservation of forests, conservation of grasslands, soil conservation. What is the role of women? Much children. Generally, there has been little recognition of women's knowledge and roles in environmental management and under representation at the government level. Government level, if you say, there won't be many people. Men folk only will be seen. Very few women participation will be there, isn't it, children? Recognition. Despite international acknowledgements of the need to involve both women and men in the environmental management, women remain largely absent at all levels of policy formation and decision making, natural resource and environmental managements. Did you come across many women participating, only women in huge meetings and all? No. Generally, they'll be absent. Conservation and rehabilitation programmers, women are rarely trained as professional natural resource managers. Isn't it? Nowadays, all walks of life women are coming, but still the number is less. However, there has been a rapid increase in the number and visibility of women's NGOs working on these issues, and women have often taken a lead in promoting sound environmental practices. Today, in India, women are playing pivotal role in conservation of natural resources and environment. More than 70% of the Indian population is rural based, isn't it? Traditionally, women have been responsible for subsistence and survival for water, food, fuel and habitat, though they rarely get the credit for nurturing these life supporting systems. Actually, these life supporting systems like water, everything is protected by women, but they are rarely getting the appreciation. The challenge is to re-establish the symbiosis between communities and women and natural resources, and reverse the trend of the negative impact of existing development paradigms. Women have always been the principal conservers, conservers of biodiversity. Who is protecting the biodiversity, children? Women. They are the basic conservers. Got it? They have always been, not only now, from olden days. Even today, they perform duties such as seed selection, multi-plantation, and conservation. Well, in the farming, the fields, they select the seeds. Natural selection they will do. They will bring, once the harvest comes, first what they do is they take potential seeds and select and keep. The on-farm conservation traditions of rural and tribal women with reference to agro-biodiversity are well known. Unfortunately, current food security system depends on too few crops. It is important to expand the basis of food security by including large number of species and varieties of food plants still maintained by tribal and rural families. For this purpose, women can be trained and revitalization of the on-farm conservation traditions of the older generations through biotechnological processes. The training should also include equipping them for compiling biodiversity inventories and for taking decision on issues like giving consent to use their genetic material by breeding companies, institutions, etc. Women are traditionally, by division of work responsibilities, responsible for resources mobilization and management in the various ways. Fuel, fodder, and water collection are accepted responsibilities of women from the good olden days. As the environment degrades, these basic necessities become difficult to collect. The time a woman spends on gathering fuel, fodder, and water, as well as attending a household work, agriculture work, and animal care, reduces her efficiency and inputs. She becomes tired now, children, collecting everything. If she does, her efficiency comes down as the days pass by. It is common knowledge throughout the world that the growth technology and the process of commercialization, industrialization, and globalization affect men and women differently. There's a lot of difference between men and women. Though we talk, there's a lot of difference, children. The world realizes clearly today that rural development cannot take roots if it bypasses women. Got it? Understand? Women's role now they understood, who not only represent half of the humanity but represent the very kernel around which social change takes place. Their experience reveals them that soil, water, and vegetation necessary for their day-to-day living require care and good management. So by now you understood 50% not only in population, their role in protecting environment, to protecting their genetic traits and biodiversities. Got it? Genetic material, breeding, all these also women play an important role. Thank you, children. This 4th unit and 5th unit, you will have together one assignment that will be given in the description box of 5th unit. Okay, thank you.